3, 2, 1. And we're live. Or I'm joking. I am live. I am live tonight. Welcome to the show tonight. I am doing a solo podcast tonight, right here on the corner, because I feel like it, and because, well, to be honest, first of all, I want to emphasize that I have moved my microphone as close to the mouth as possible so that the sound should be coming over crystal clear. Of course, not as good as Patty's Blue Yeti usually is coming over. But that's because he invested 4,000 kroners. That's roughly equivalent to $500. I could search for it right now. Blue Yeti cost. That would be everything that we would have to Google. Okay, I'm just gonna search for 4,000 Danish kroners to US dollars, and that'll be around $600 that a Blue Yeti cost versus $50 for my studio mic. But you can hear me quite well because I am literally no more than a centimeter away from my studio mic right now. But so much for the intro. I thought I would do a solo podcast tonight. Now, why is that? Well, there is two reasons for it. I'm gonna start with the first one. The first one is that I don't know, probably a year ago or something, or 2 years ago. This reason is a little bit petty, but it's also fun. It's like a little bit ironic. it's like just joking. Like a year ago or something, or 1.5 years ago, Patrick made a episode that was called Sabotaged, I think. Where or like some other episode where he was just like uploading an entire episode by himself, speaking about some topic or something. Wait. Actually, now I remember. It was, his episode was called. It was. Yeah, I'm thinking about two episodes. There was one where he was uploading an episode about Better Call Saul, where he was like uploading a timeline of some sort and going through a pretty bad timeline. I checked out the video afterwards. It was a pretty bad website that he'd found, where he was just like going through a bunch of weird timelines it didn't really show a lot. And he was just like making up stuff along the go. It wasn't really good. It was because I wasn't there. yeah. So I wasn't there to balance it out. So it got bad, basically. No, I'm kidding, of course. I have a lot of respect for my buddy, for Pat. He is he's a great guy when he's in the right mood. But there's also these times, where you just like, But again, that is kind of like the point in a good friendship, where you like eventually, like if you don't have those moments where your friends are driving you nuts, right? That's when you really realize how much they mean to you. So you need to have those conflict moments in order to know that you're really good friends about them. And I could cite several occasions, like the TV show Friends is the best example. even though that's like it's popular culture, it's popular TV, but it just says a lot about human life. And if you haven't watched the sitcom Friends yet, you need to watch it, because it is such like, there's a reason why it got so many views. I'm googling it as we speak. Friends viewership. You can Google that pretty quickly, and then figure out how many people actually watched Friends. And I'm like pulling it up here right now. Season 1 was watched by 24 million viewers. Then it raised to 31 in season 2. Then it declined a little bit in season 3, but that's normal for sitcoms. Then declined even further to 4. But it had roughly around these 25 million views. And there's a reason for that. It's because it is a show that appeals to many common human feelings and attributes of being a human being. And the funny thing is, a show that is even more appealing to the human characteristics, if you will, is How I Met Your Mother. Because it's actually funny to see that How I Met Your Mother was based on Friends. In a lot of ways, you can see clearly that, for instance, Joey's character, or Barney's character, is based on Joey's character, the womanizer. Joey's a little bit more lovable, of course, whereas Barney is more this womanizing. They've reinvented the characters to be like kind of like more womanizing and stuff. And then you have Ted, who is equal to Ross. Then you have Marshall, who is equal to Chandler. And then you have Lily, who is equal to Monica. And then you have Robin, who's equal to Rachel. And then there's kind of like Phoebe, that's kind of like the extra character on Friends that they didn't really take into How I Met Your Mother, because they wanted to still keep it original. But this sounds like something that I'm just making up, but it's not. I promise you. There's when you see certain scenes of How I Met Your Mother, there is a direct correlation to Friends, and you can see there's clearly scenes that have been inspired by, or dramaturgical elements that have been inspired by Friends. So Friends is the original. They're like, Friends is a TV show that is basically it's going back to being it's like, it's what could you say, like modernity's answer to like, now I'm talking about modernity because I've studied literature. And that's where, you know, this solo talking falls short, because nobody wants to hear, because the reason why a podcast is usually good, right, is because you have a dialogue between two people. You have this back and forth. You have input that comes from somewhere, and then you have input that you have something that goes out from one person, and then you have the input that comes from that other person back again. So you have this constant forth and back, and you don't have that here. And that's why Patrick's last the video that right now tonight I'm kind of doing a revenge on, just spontaneously, like, of course, jokingly, a kind of joking revenge. But let me just research that, because there was at some point. Actually, I'm gonna pause it right here. No, I don't think I can pause it right here. But there is No, I'm actually gonna find it. So I'm gonna just talk you through it here, through this monologue. Even though it's gonna be boring to listen to, this is gonna be one of the more boring episodes of The Corner, basically, because it's literally just me trying to take joking revenge on Pat because he is not. Because he's been a douchebag to me lately, and well, the thing is that he is hasn't been available for a podcast in a while. That has its reasons that I'm not going to go into, but I am going to go down to the episode right now where he is making an episode himself. And let me just check. I don't think it is anywhere here, but I can definitely tell you that even though I'm searching for something right now, I'm still probably going to get more views than Pat's last solo podcast, because that was terrible. I'm just still searching for it. There's so many freaking episodes. A lot of them are good. A lot of them have got actually quite a few views. One here that has gotten favorite moments and episodes from The Sopranos, episode 50. That's gotten 60 views actually. That's pretty good. But let's see. Oh yeah, right. Here we have. I think I have it. The Corner episode 24. We're gonna go as far back as 24, where Patrick is sitting. Oh, I think you heard that.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you can actually hear him talking there in the background. Because I've turned up the desktop sound here. And since this is our channel, there's not going to be copyright issues there. So we can actually go back to listen to this, like the Corner episode 24. Mike and Ed, do they know each other? That was the first one. I think that was the first episode that he did solo, and he was just talking by himself. Let's just listen in. Actually, let's just quickly listen in and see what he's talking about there.
The persons that was responsible for his son's death, roughly a year before he comes to Albuquerque. And I don't know, like, what was the timeline again?
Yeah, exactly. He's just.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually, I was involved in that. Yeah. Okay, I was involved in that too. Okay, so I was mistaken about that one. But let's just go further to the Corner episode 25 then. Season 6 release date. That's right. It was called Season 6 release date, and he packed it with promotional images of the show, and I could probably show that right here on the. Nah, I'm not gonna show that. I don't want to edit it too much, but maybe maybe I could do that. So I'm just gonna show you this real quick. We have all these images that he packed into this video right here. And made it himself. It like this was obviously pretty well done graphically, but the fact that he did it himself and did it alone just didn't really work, didn't really attract. Well, okay, it actually attracted 93 views, but it. Oh, I actually commented on it. What did I comment here? We actually should do more of these. Wait, was I on this too?
A short intermission here before we continue.
I don't think I was in.
like just talking to myself here in front of a camera about what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, also the
So,
voice is
yeah.
too low,
Um,
actually.
Share, comment, and subscribe, guys.
Man, what a poor episode,
Play, like,
really.
one more song for you before we end it.
Yeah, this was. And what is he playing there? That's, oh my god. The corner episode 25 is so bad. That is. What is this now? I don't even know what's going on right now. He's just sitting there eating peanuts or something. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, look at this, man. This is funny. This is funny. Yeah, all right. This is weird. We're gonna see. He's doing it like fucking showing thumb. Oh god.
So actually, I found the case files.
Oh yeah, that's from a good episode actually. That's the corner episode 128. That's where we got one of my roommates on the corner as well. That was pretty good. That was celebrating Super Bowl 58. But I don't know how I got to that. Gonna go back to this one and see what I commented on this. I commented we actually should do more of these intermissions. Damn, they seem to work very well to give the listener a short break during a podcast. Even though this one may have been a bit too long. Kudos for coming up with it, yo. Okay, I'm actually gonna see what he means by that.
So, where was I going?
Yeah, where were you going? You don't even know, do you? Oh my god. Fucking weirdo. Alright, so clearly he doesn't really know where he's going in this video. And it's like, this was very experimental. I'm surprised it actually got 93 views. Because, yeah, I mean, this is crap. Crap video. Even though, let's see who's commenting on this. Chef got chip 510 is writing, great video. If you keep going, you're gonna blow up video quality. What? No, wait. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to read it like this guy's writing it. Great video. Great video. If you keep going, you're gonna blow up video quality's on point. I don't even know what the fuck he means. Gonna give it a thumbs down because it's bad grammar and because you don't know what the fuck he means. Because you can't fucking put a comma there. That always pisses me off. I mean, this is really a clear sign of why spelling and punctuation is important, because this, you can't use this for shit. Like, this guy commenting on this video is not an indicator of success. It's more an indicator of failure. That's really it. What is else commented here? Brian O'Bannon is commenting, epic stuff. But where's the guy you were talking with in the last episode? He kind of carries the show, doesn't he? Yeah, I like this guy, Brian O'Bannon. Like, fuck, man. He's kind of recognized the brilliance of the show. That of course he's meaning me. Because Pat cut me out of that episode for some reason, and then of course there was this guy who was like Brian O'Bannon, who was commenting, "Where's the usual guy?" So I like that. I'm gonna actually give that a like. And then there's some other guy, Shin Shali, who's who's also commenting, "Where's the other guy?" So clearly, they all want, there's two guys here that want me, and then there's one guy who's commenting, who's just stoned, just forgetting to put commas and dots and stuff on episode 25 of The Corner. So, I mean, like, that's pretty clear to me that shows that these solo videos are much less effective than dialogue podcasts, because in a dialogue you have this forth and back. You don't have this monotonous guy ranting about bullshit. And of course, what I'm doing here is going to get just as little views as the one Pat made 4 years ago. But then again, that has gotten not even 100 views in 4 years. And I bet you that this video, the one that I'm making right now, it might even get more than 50 views in just in just 2 years, or in just 1 year, and then maybe it'll get 100 views in 2 years. So by 2025, it'll already have 100 views. So that just proves to me, to you guys, how much better I am than Pat. Ain't that right, boys? And look at that, I'm already on 23 minutes. That's much more than Pat's 16 minutes on The Corner episode 25. So I think actually I'm just going to leave it here and enjoy the success of finally having made my own solo podcast, doing a monologue for you guys where Pat has been cut completely out. And isn't that just sweet? I think so too. But I won't be doing many more of these. Probably this is going to be the last one because they are quite dull. But you never know, man. Maybe I'm even going to beat his ass and get more views on this video than he did in 4 years on The Corner episode 25. Thank you for this one. This was The Corner episode, I gotta check it, the Corner episode 131. Thanks for listening. See you in the next, hopefully a dual podcast again, in the next episode 132.